So we're moving on to week 3 of the training program now for my client 1. On the Monday of the week 3, I've got him do some uphill sprinting. So a bit on uphill sprinting and why it's effective. So by uphill sprinting, you are challenging your body much more than just running on a flat surface. This will build up muscular strength and power due to the force it needs to push back into the ground to get up the hill as fast as you can. Also, it will help increase your acceleration, as well as making you generally a lot faster. Repeating this will allow your legs to adapt and improve, thus making sprinting on a flat surface feel a lot more comfortable and easy. As a part of my client's training program, for developing leg power, I will add in uphill sprinting. My client will complete a total of 5 sets of a 5-rep 20-meter uphill sprint. A 2-minute rest should take place in between each set after, because obviously his legs will be burning a lot after each set. So after each set, it will take a 2-minute before going again, and we'll complete a total of 5 sets in total. Before the exercise is completed, a warm-up is obviously really important because it's really strenuous exercise. So doing things like stretching, any dynamic stretches and static stretches are important, and also maybe same as before, doing 2 minutes on an exercise bike with the exercise bike on a low effort level, just to get the muscles working and warm before jumping straight into the strenuous activity, because that can increase the chance of injury. Additionally, once the exercise is completed, leg stretches should be done, and also some foam rolling could be useful to obviously, like I said before, ensure that the muscle tissue are nice and loose and they're not too stiff. Moving on then, we've got an upper body weight workout. So for the warm-up, you should spend around 10 minutes stretching out and warming up the upper body, ensuring that the biceps, triceps, chest, shoulders, neck and upper back are all included in the warm-up. Using bands to begin mobilization of the upper body is a perfect way of a warm-up, as well as static stretching. So as well as doing your average static stretching, like pulling the arm across the body, or the chest stretch where you put your arm against the wall and extend out to stretch out the chest, using bands, so tying them to tying them somewhere in the gym and just getting the upper body moving and stretch out is a really good way of mobilization before exercise is completed. So on this particular occasion, I'm going to get him to do a bench press. So that it'll be included of 3 sets of 8 reps at 30 kilograms. He's then going to do a seated cable row of 3 sets of 10 reps at 45 kilograms. He's then going to do a seated dumbbell shoulder press, 3 sets of 10 reps of 10 kilograms on the dumbbells. He's going to do some lat pull downs, 3 sets, 10 reps at 45 kilograms. Then he's going to do some laying barbell extensions, 3 sets, 8 reps of bar of 30 kilograms. And finally, he's going to do some barbell curls, 3 sets of 10 reps at 35 kg. Obviously, in between each sets for all of these exercises, take a good 1 minute to 2 minutes rest to ensure energy stores regenerate a bit, so he can put as much effort into each set as he can. So this particular set of exercises will help improve hypertrophy of the muscles, power and also endurance. So for my client, becoming more powerful is what we are focusing on improving from this program. Being a rugby player, having more power in the upper body is going to be massively significant when it comes to strength of tackles. Additionally, muscular endurance of the upper body muscles needs to be at a high level to be able to continuously make tackles without becoming fatigued easily. So obviously, once these exercises be done, some simple upper body stretches again to cool down and loosen up the muscles will need to be done to ensure injury prevention and also to avoid the muscles going stiff. Finally then, some continuous training will be done on the Friday. So on the Friday. So on Friday, my client will very simply go on another run, but this time I will increase the run duration to 45 minutes. Duration has been increased, but the intensity of the run should remain the same. So he should still be working at that kind of 70 to 80% of his max heart rate. Therefore, obviously working sub-maximally, so he should be able to do it with real ease. Obviously, increasing the duration is going to be important for progress and his cardiovascular endurance. And yeah, so moving on to the Saturday. So because obviously, if we go back to what we had at the start, at the 3-week period, we're going to be doing a test, and hopefully from this testing, due to the exercises we've been doing for the previous 3 weeks, we should see an increase. So I'd like to see a yo-yo test score at level 15, an inline agility test score at 17.5 seconds, and also a standing long jump test at 2 meters 20 centimeters. So at the week 3 on the Saturday, I'll do a few more retests with him, and hopefully we should see an increase in his scores, which would be really good to see. And finally on the Sunday, just going to get him to do a bit of flexibility training. So flexibility training is obviously a crucial part of any training program to maintain mobilization and flexibility of the muscles. So all I'll get him to do is do some basic foam roller exercises. So foam rolling all areas of the body, so like the back. So for example, if I just go through one, he'll lie face upwards with his hands across his chest and with the foam roller on his lower back, and he'll just roll up and down any areas that feel particularly tight. He can put more pressure to ensure that area gets nice and loosened out and it doesn't remain stiff. And as well as foam roller exercises, obviously you can spend a good 20 minutes doing some basic stretching, so of the hamstrings, of the upper body, his neck, his wrists, any areas that have been included in the training. It's really important that they remain flexible and mobile to avoid injury prevention or any damage to the muscle tissues. So moving on to week 4 then, we've got a leg workout. So we're going to do a leg press, so he can use the machine in the gym, and I'd like him to complete 4 sets of 12 reps. During the first set, he can add 50 kg onto the machine. During the second set, add 75 kg, and for the third and the fourth set, add 100 kg. So obviously it's good to start off not so heavy, and then work his way up as the sets go on. Will be a really good progression for him. And after the leg press, we get him to do some squatting. So using a 20 kg bar, if possible. If not, he can obviously try and use one lighter or heavier. So we do 1 set of 10 reps of just the bar, so just to get used to the movement of the squat. So obviously it's really important that he doesn't bend over, his feet remain shoulder width apart with his toes facing forwards, and when he squats down, he ensures his knees face forward as well. A very common mistake is kind of the legs open up, so it's really important to remain the same posture as you go down and coming up. Obviously you're getting that driving upwards quite quickly if he can, from being in the squatting position to the starting position. So after that first set with just the bar, just during the second set, add on a weight of 10 kg. During the third set, add an extra 10, and in the fourth set, add a final 10 kg of weight. So about the end, he'll be doing about a 50k squat. Obviously, if at any point it feels too much or it starts to feel uncomfortable, he can take some weight off and go whatever feels comfortable for him. but as a basic guideline, it'd be great to have him following this specific structure. So then we're going to move on to some more continuous training. So obviously a big theme of this training program is improving his aerobic endurance. So doing a lot of continuous training, even though it's not the most exciting kind of training, it's really important that his cardiovascular endurance is improved and his cardiac muscle becomes a lot stronger, to be able to increase things like stroke volume and cardiac output during exercise to get as much oxygen to the working muscles as possible. So this continuous training, you'll do 20 minutes on the treadmill at a moderate intensity. So moderate intensity and also effort level. So obviously on the treadmill you can change how fast the treadmill is, the speed at which it's working. And then following the 20 minutes on the treadmill, he'll do 15 minutes on a rowing machine with the max effort level on the rowing machine. So that's going to be really tough for him. That would be great. It will also help work on his leg power and also upper body strength. The rowing machine is a great thing for working upper body strength, leg strength, and also improving cardiovascular endurance. But it's really important to emphasize that during these two bits of exercise, there's a 5-minute break in between each one, because otherwise it's a high risk of injury and you'll be really fatigued, so you won't be able to put maximum effort into the rowing machine. So moving on to upper body weight training. First we're going to get him to do some pull-ups. So it'll be 8 reps in each set and completing a total of 4 sets. So he can do this in the gym or at home if he needs, just simply on a pull-up bar. Very easy technique, but it's important he gets it right to avoid any injury. We're then going to move on to seated barbell shoulder press. So it'll be 10 reps in each set, completing a total of three sets. First set with just the bar, second set with 10 kg of weight added onto the bar, and the third set with 20 kg of weight added. So again, having that progression in weight is really important to see any significant changes in muscular hypertrophy and strength. Then I'm going to move on to chest supported rows. So this involves lying chest down on the workout bench that is positioned at around 130 degrees. Holding 2 dumbbells straight down and then proceed to pull them up towards the chest. Repeat this 10 times in each set and complete a total of 4 sets. And moving on to some dumbbell curls. Dumbbell curls, very simply, hold 2 dumbbells down by the side, keeping upper body nice and upright. A very common error you see during dumbbell curls is upper body moving around all over the place to try and support the muscles as they become a bit fatigued. But very simply, alternating arms, move the dumbbell up towards kind of the shoulder area and then move it back down again. Repeat this 10 times in each set and complete a total of 4 sets. I'd like him to use a 12 kg dumbbell, and this obviously helps to improve the biceps. And finally, we've got a cable press down. So this helps to work on the tricep. This needs to be done using a cable machine, which every gym should have. And all it involves doing is you have to get a specific bit of equipment, which is kind of a rope which has two ends to it. You hold both of the 2 ends of the rope kind of about head height, ensuring you stay nice and upright, and you very simply pull it down to kind of your waist height and then back up again. And you complete this 10 times in each set, and the weight I'd like him to put on the cable machine is 20 kg.